Did you know that every single day, as we drink water, eat our meals, and even just breathe, we're also taking in countless invisible particles? They're called microplastics. According to a World Wildlife Fund report, the average adult consumes the equivalent of a credit card's weight in plastic every single week. Hard to believe, isn't it? And the problem is they don't just pass through our bodies. Research suggests that microplastics can cause cellular stress, trigger inflammation, and even disrupt our hormonal balance. In today's video, we'll dive into where microplastics come from, how they enter our bodies, the health risks they may pose, and most importantly, what simple steps we can take to reduce our exposure. Stay tuned, because this is something that affects every one of us. 1. Where do microplastics come from? Microplastics are tiny plastic particles, smaller than 5 millimeters, often invisible to the naked eye. They're created in two main ways. The first type is called primary microplastics. These are manufactured small, such as microbeads, once used in face scrubs and toothpaste, or fibers shed from synthetic clothing during washing. The second type is secondary microplastics. These come from larger plastic items like bottles or bags that break down over time through sunlight, wind, and waves. In fact, scientific reviews estimate that millions of tons of plastic waste flow into our oceans every year, much of which eventually breaks down into microplastics. 2. How do they enter our bodies? So, how exactly do these tiny particles make their way inside us? First, through food. Shellfish, like mussels and clams, are known to accumulate microplastics since they filter seawater. Table salt has been found to contain microplastics too. And bottled water, a global survey in 2018, revealed that over 90% of bottled water brands tested contained microplastics. Second, through air. Yes, we're literally breathing them in. Synthetic fibers from our clothes, dust from indoors, and airborne particles outdoors can all enter our lungs. A study in Paris estimated that the average person inhales thousands of microplastic particles every single day. Third, through skin. Some personal care products still contain tiny plastic beads that can come into contact with our skin. So, in reality, we are exposed to microplastics through almost everything we do: eating, drinking, breathing, and even skincare. 3. What happens inside our bodies? Now here's the alarming part. What happens once they're inside? Animal studies suggest that microplastics can trigger inflammation in organs, like the gut and liver. Certain chemicals commonly found in plastics, like BPA and phthalates, are known endocrine disruptors, meaning they interfere with our hormones. Even more concerning, in 2022, scientists detected microplastics in actual human blood samples. This means these particles can cross biological barriers and circulate throughout our body. While research is still ongoing, possible long-term risks include immune system disruption, gut microbiome imbalance, oxidative stress, and even increased cancer risks. The bottom line, these tiny plastics are not harmless passengers. They could be silent intruders affecting our health in ways we don't fully understand yet. 4. How can we reduce exposure? So, what can we realistically do about it? The most effective step is to reduce our overall plastic use. Bring a reusable water bottle instead of buying disposable ones. Carry a tote bag instead of using plastic bags. Choose filtered water over bottled water when possible. When washing synthetic clothes, use a microfiber catching laundry bag or filter to reduce fiber pollution. For salt, choose refined options or brands that have been tested for lower microplastic content. And don't forget indoor air, regular ventilation. And using an air purifier can reduce microplastic dust at home. These are small lifestyle choices, but together they make a real difference. Today we've learned where microplastics come from, how they enter our bodies, and the potential health effects they may have. It may be invisible, but that doesn't mean it's harmless. Think about it. We could be consuming the equivalent of a credit card in plastic every single week. That's shocking, isn't it? But here's the good news. We're not powerless. By making simple changes in our daily lives, we can significantly reduce our exposure. For example, just switching from bottled water to a reusable tumbler. One small habit change can prevent hundreds of plastic bottles from entering the waste stream each year. Your choices matter. Together, our small actions can protect not only our own health, but also the health of our planet. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on notifications. We'll continue to bring you more stories about health and the environment. Remember, change is possible, and it starts with us. Thank you for watching.